Welcome to my my review of season 6, episode 1, the premiere episode of The Walking Dead, titled First Time Again, which gets its name from Morgan's conversation where Morgan gets to could do it for the first time again, meaning getting to know each other again. They're both in different places. Remember when Rick met Morgan in season 3, Rick was very calm and zen. Morgan was all over the place. Now it's kind of reversed. Rick's not all over the place, but he's kind of in that area where Morgan is now the more zen one. So we'll see how that's going to pan out in the season. After we do the whole black and white flashback, flash forwarding thing, I really liked. I liked how it told, something black and white was the plan, implementing it, and then woven throughout were the bits in color where it was all the current modern day stuff of them actually following through with the plan. Right off the bat, lots of walkers. Like I predicted, like most people probably predicted, there were a lot of walkers in this episode. To say that there were a lot of walkers would be an understatement. There was a heck ton of walkers in this episode, I'm not gonna lie. At least there was between 600 and 1,000 walkers in this episode alone. And the whole method of drawing them I thought it was really cool. How they used the balloons to signal where they were going to be, using the flares to distract them, the bumpers to corral them around turns. And the methods, they were calculating to the methods of getting them back on track. Abraham was waving whatever it was, a thermal blanket or whatever, around. Got a kill doing it, and how he got them back on track. And they used gunfire to get them back on track too. Very constructive use of ammunition. Okay, right up that we have Heath. Introduction of Heath in this episode, which is a big comic book character. Nicholas stepping up actually and taking out some walkers. That was big. And obviously Glenn's hesitating because he knows Nicholas cannot survive, and he doesn't want to be responsible for Nicholas getting himself killed or somebody else in the group killed, like already happened in season 5 with Noah. Morgan, great seeing him back actually with the group for the first time. The whole plan was ingenious. Carter, idiot, thinks he can take down Rick. And that had to happen to prove that Rick was right and prove that he can't survive, but brutal. He didn't even try to get away. Basically just let the walker get him, and then the screaming. It didn't even matter that Rick stopped the screaming and they got the walkers back on track, because then you have that whole horn at the end. My prediction for that, I will go over it, but I think it's the Wolves, and you'll see more about that in my predictions video coming up shortly. But I'm pretty sure that my prediction is that it's the Wolves. Then where's Carl? I mean, that's the question a lot of people have been asking. What was he doing? My guess is he's probably watching Judith with Morgan at that point, but Morgan is with them when they're corralling the walkers. He goes with them, so it's safe to assume Carl was with the baby. He was with Judith. Yeah, he's capable of defending himself. He doesn't have to go do this, and he can defend Alexandria and Judith. Carol, she's sizing up Morgan a little bit. Morgan was sizing her up. I loved her reaction to Rick's plan when she's like, "That's terrifying." You know, sounds like this is the only option. Supporting Rick, but sounding like she doesn't know what she's talking about at the same time. Genius. I love how Rick shut down Father Gabriel. Gabriel's like, oh, I'd like to help. Rick's like, no. Anybody else? Then also we have the Eugene. Oh, thank goodness nothing happened to your hair. I thought that was funny. Okay, Z Kill of the Week. The Clip Dive Walkers at the end. Now, a lot of people, I don't know, this isn't the same quarry that was used in Season 1, as in the location-wise, because it's just statistically not possible. The quarry was right by Atlanta. But it could very well be the same set, and I think it is. A lot of people have been asking that. Could be, you know, I watched the episode a few times. It resembles it. Looks like it can be in like the same area. And my top 5 moments. Number 5 is Carter and his death. That whole scene, because that's a lot of things motion, improved Rick right. 4 was the introduction of Heath, big character. 3 was the whole plan. Rick's plan, how he laid it out. 2, Morgan coming back and actually in the group. 1 was all the walkers and the corralling of them. So I give this a premiere 10 out of 10. One of the best premieres we've had. It's a tie between 6 and 5 is the best premiere. So I'm looking forward to a great season. Maybe the best we've had. Who knows? My favorite's still season 3. You know, say about what you will, but that's my favorite season. The whole human threat introduced that humans are oftentimes a bigger threat than the walkers. So, but I think this is shaping up to be maybe better than season 3, depending on where they go with the wolves and other villains. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting to see the wolves this episode. Kind of expecting maybe a little bit as we go along, but I know this is very flashback heavy. So Morgan flashback maybe, Daryl and Merle. Merle was spotted on set. Who knows? But that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you in the predictions. Peace.